Now, in order to make charcloth, firstly we need some 100% cotton. It must be 100% cotton. If it has any synthetic additives or anything like that, it simply won't work. So it needs to be 100%. You can use plant fibre, any natural fibre will also work. So what we do, I've taken some 100% cotton, some gun patches here, and my tin. This is just an old Altoids tin. I've drilled a hole in the top of the tin, very small hole, it can't be too big, and that's going to allow our smoke to escape. And all we do, we take our 100% cotton, and that's why we have a bandana as part of our 10-piece kit, 100% cotton bandana. Obviously it's multiple uses, there's many things we can use a bandana for, and the main one is that we can actually make charcloth with it. Now if we don't have a tin, the other reason we carry a stainless steel or metal cooking pot is so that we can make charcloth in it. So if you've got a metal cooking pot, obviously take the plastic lid off, you can also make charcloth. Now what we do, we take our charcloth, our cotton I should say, not charcloth yet, and we stuff it, but we don't pack it. We don't want too great a room. You want to sort of limit the oxygen in there, but we actually don't want to jam pack it so that it's too stuffed. Otherwise you'll find it's not going to cook properly. So just relatively packed, not too packed. There's my stuffed tin. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to place this on the fire. Now I don't want it to be too hot. If it's too hot, you'll find it might be too hot, it'll burn. If it's too cool an area, it's not going to cook properly. So we need somewhere in between. As you can see, we've got smoke coming out of the top of the tin through our little hole. Once that smoke stops coming out of that hole, that means that the char or the cotton is cooked and done. Remember, we only want to char it, not burn it. So a few more minutes, then we're going to take that tin off the fire and we're going to plug a stick in that little hole to stop any more oxygen from getting inside. So I've taken our tin off the fire, smoke had finished coming out of the hole, and I've plugged that tin and the hole in the tin with a stick, and that's going to stop any more oxygen from causing that cloth in there to burn. So just wait a couple of minutes for that to cool down, then we'll open up and see what we have. Okay, I've got our tin, it's cooled down now, and if I open it up, there's our charcloth. It looks nicely cooked. If I turn it over, actually it's not quite cooked on the bottom, but it's only a little bit. That's not even worth worrying about. That generally looks really good. So one way to check that, simplest way, is just to get a little bit of cloth from the tin, find an amber, touch it to the cotton, and you can see that lights up. No need to waste it. Or we can get our striker and strike some sparks onto it. Choice is yours. Once we have our charcloth, we keep it in this tin to seal it. All we do is we get our little bit of tape, which I'm not sure where I put it. I think I put it up there, so I'm going to pinch some tape for this one. Let's stick it over the hole, and that's going to seal that hole, preventing that from getting any moisture in it. And all we need to do there is put our kit inside it. So I've got my striker, piece of flint, and now I have my self-contained flint and steel kit, and that tape is going to stop that getting any moisture in. Our small tin is exactly the same. I have my mini kit inside there with some Charcloth, my mini striker and my flint on top. Obviously this one takes up a little bit less room, but I can accomplish everything with this as I can with the larger kit. Once again, it's a matter of personal choice. And that is how we make Charcloth.